What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. First time joining the show, welcome to the show. Got a good one today. It's Logic. My man Logic is in the studio doing his thing, looking fabulous in his Joseph and the amazing Technicolor Dream Coat robe he got on, sprinkling the studio with color and good vibes. He's so funny and so cool. And I am on tour being funny and cool with Bobby Lee. Come check us all over the country at badfriendspod.com. You can see all the dates, all the tickets, badfriendspod.com. Enough rambling from me. Let's go to the episode.
In here, we pour whiskey, 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 whiskey.
You're that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It is Logic in the house.
Hello.
Bobby T. What's
Yeah.
up, dude? How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
A little bit of Pappy is running through our veins right now.
veins.
Thanks to my boy Whiskey Pete dropped this off. The 15-year, the old man smoking a cigar. If that doesn't speak about the South,
That's
the old white guy smoking a stove.
I bought that for Aaron Judge.
For the judge?
For the judge.
Are you a fan? Are you a Yank? Are you a Yank fan?
I guess technically, because he's like one of my biggest fans and so
Yeah.
nice. And him and Ryan, my buddy Ryan Callahan, who works over at for the Yankees, they pulled some strings and I got to throw the first pitch. It was really awesome.
And was it good though?
It was.
What are we
good.
talking? Heater down the middle?
It wasn't heater down the middle,
Split
but it
finger?
wasn't lame.
No, it wasn't whack.
lame.
Right.
It was not whack. And I'll never forget, as I was so nervous.
I mean, you have to be. That's absurd because
It's
it's
not
like
what I do.
yeah, exactly. It's
not
not
what I
what
do.
it's not what you do.
You want me to rap? I'll fucking rap.
I'll rap on the mound, bro.
Yeah. But I was like, oh man, I was a little nervous and my wife was there and all my friends and it was amazing. I mean, I got to like make beats on the field
Nuts.
before anybody came. It was one of the greatest experiences of my life. And it really made up for the fact that I couldn't play sports because I couldn't afford the jerseys and stuff. And like the fees that it cost to be on a team. I just couldn't do
It's
that.
expensive.
It is. And you know, I grew up on Section 8. Didn't you as well?
Yeah. When my mom was single, we lived in subsidized living because my mom didn't want to get child support from my old man. She was like, "Fuck that, I'm
That's
not getting
gangster.
money." Yeah, she was like, "No, I'd rather live broke without than try to get money." He didn't have any money anyway, so
Dude, I'm feeling it. It's nice.
it's good jazz.
Suffice to say, it was a blast, and I was walking to the mound, and this guy up in the stands, I look over, he goes, "Hey, Logic!" I go, "What? What?" I look over, and he goes, "This is New York City. If you fuck it up, they will boo you." And I was like, oh, shit. And I'm like walking to the mound, and
He's right though, huh? Isn't that funny?
It was scary, because then they're like, "Welcome, Logic," and you just hear all these people cheer, and then you hear a few people go, "Fucking boo!" And
Don't
you're like,
fuck this up, logistics.
Yeah, it was scary, but I did it, and it was great. And once that was over, I could really enjoy myself and drink.
Yeah, and then party. Right, you
Yeah.
had to be calm. Well, I mean, look, not to take a shot, but you know, the worst of all time was 50's. Have you ever seen 50 Cent's? It's like the worst thing I've ever seen.
It's pretty bad.
Put on
I'm
a
not
ma-
trying to start a rap beef.
No, you are right now. So you heard it here. Logic and 50's
You know,
first
I
pitch.
actually met him once. He was so nice.
Same. I met him one time when I was a PA years ago. He did a movie for this movie studio that I was a intern for, and he was at the party afterwards. And I kept thinking how wild it was to see this dude in a suit who had been shot in the face 9 times talking to these executives in Hollywood, like shaking hands and
Yeah.
being sweet. And I was like,
But that's growth and maturity.
I
as
know
well.
it's great. It was just
just
beautiful to
life.
watch. I was like, this dude is just so crazy, man.
But you had actually asked me about this shirt because it's funny that I'm wearing an Alcoholics Anonymous shirt as I'm drinking bourbon.
Yeah, that's exactly. Well, you know.
But the reason why is because I'm a kid who grew up in the program because my parents were both addicts and alcoholics. And so I actually have a song that I just wrote about this on an album I released called College Park. And I talk about addiction and how I saw that growing up, and it kind of scared me straight. And I didn't really start drinking till I was about 27. And it's because of the program that I have a healthy relationship with it. So that's why I wear the shirt.
You do
proudly.
Al-Anon?
Do I do it? No, I
No.
was there.
You did it,
So I was like, no, like with my mom,
Lived
with
it.
my dad, saw it,
Yeah.
would go 3 times a week to meetings, the dances. Don't get me started on Alcoholics Anonymous dances. It's not really a pretty sight. I mean, all
No.
these people dancing and there's no booze or drugs anywhere.
Yeah, no,
I'm just kidding.
No, you're right though. It is weird. You're
It was
like,
a weird concept.
how's everybody vibing?
Yeah.
My dad, prison when I was a kid, addict, and so I grew up seeing it as well. It also is the reason I stay away from drugs. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like to poke a little smart, but other than that,
Me too.
yeah, mushrooms. But like, yeah, my dad liked drugs. When I was a kid too, I got to go to some of those meetings. I didn't like them because it associated with like trauma from my childhood.
Yeah,
So
they suck.
It sucked, and the people were always super invasive and asked a lot of questions. And I was a kid, and I didn't really like any of that stuff either. Shout out, the program's great for people.
Oh, 100%.
I just didn't like to. I just didn't love being.
It honestly kind of scared me straight. That's
Yeah.
what it really. That's what it really is. It's like
Right.
I saw it and it brought me a lot of pain every time I had to go because it's like we'd go on Thursday, but my mom's getting shit faced that night.
before she goes in.
Yeah, you know what I mean, or after or this or that. It's
Yeah.
it was a wild ride. But that's addiction. You know what I mean? It really is a sickness, and I had to like learn that as I got older.
Yeah.
You know, even like just seeing it and witnessing it. I don't know, man. It just did something. It made me appreciate.
For sure.
Yeah.
And your old man is I mean, you have a relationship now where now you guys are posting on the internet together all the time and having
Yeah.
this like growing, loving thing on the internet, which
Yeah,
is
that
fun to
literally
watch.
just happened though.
But it's great to watch.
2 weeks ago.
That's
yeah.
great,
I
though.
hadn't talked to him in forever. You're right. It is. It's fucking amazing. First thing my dad does, I let him back in my life. I call him. We're calling back and forth. We're talking. I say, Dad, you know, the last time I put you out of my life is because you stepped across the line. I keep drawing lines and you keep stepping fucking over them. And I'm like, just don't ask me for money, man. Like, don't ask me for
Yeah.
money. And he's always like he's like, bring me on tour and da-da-da. Last time when I was talking to my dad, he asked me for $1 million.
And you gave it to him.
Fuck no, I didn't give it to him. He said, I want $1 million. He said, for what? He said, for my band so that we can buy a house and make music in it.
Oh, okay.
Exactly. I'm like, what?
No, man.
So I asked him once we, get back together, and I was like, listen, please don't ask me for money. Can we just like fucking throw catch or some shit?
Yeah.
And he's like, all right. This motherfucker flies in. He's not there for 6 hours. He's like, I need you to buy me a truck. Immediately. And then that goes into, I need you to pay all my bills.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, Dad, no. But we had this, and I would always get angry. So first and foremost, the reason my dad is back in my life is because there's a 50-year-old version of myself whose dad has passed, and he's looking back like, damn, I wish I had the wisdom to at least try it again and set new boundaries or in a different way. And so I thought about that looking at my own son, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to try this. And so when he asked me for all that fucking money again,
Mm-hmm.
I just said, Dad, why are you asking me that? Like, instead of getting mad and doing what I've always done when I was younger and just get on take this first class plane ticket back home and get the fuck out of my sight, like,
Mhm.
and all angry and stuff. I was just like, why are you asking me that? And he goes, I don't know. And I said, that's the best fucking answer you've ever given me in
Yeah,
my life.
yeah.
Like, rather than trying to come up with some bullshit or make me feel bad for my success and da-da-da, whatever, he was just like, I don't know. He's like, I want to leave something for your little brother. So after my dad had me in 1990, got a vasectomy, and then 5 years ago somehow knocked up this woman.
It came through.
Yeah,
Strong.
crazy. She died of a heroin overdose, but his stepmother now, her name is T. She really loves him and takes care of him. And I got the idea. My dad has always wanted to do music with me. He's always wanted me to do this, that, and the third, XYZ, all this stuff. He's always talking to me about money. And in that moment of me just asking him why, I got the idea to do an album with my dad. So we're working on an album right now. That way I can educate him,
Mm-hmm.
really teach him about the music business, black ownership, publishing, fucking leaving that legacy to his little boy. And I'm going to set all the money half of the money is going to go into a trust that I'm going to create for my little brother in his name. And then the other 50% of the money is going to go to my dad. He can do whatever he wants. And then for his contribution, even though I don't owe him shit, I'm going to give him cut him a nice check as a thank you for his services. And bro, we've already got like 5 records. They're amazing.
Really?
They're actually really crazy good.
I can't. Now I'm very excited. Now, what does he do though? Is he?
He sings.
He sings and he plays?
African percussion. He's on congos and shit
Mhm.
like that. And yeah, he vibes. He's wild, man. My dad's a crazy guy.
Is the process with him similar to when you work with other artists, or is it so different that you have to
It's
like
so different.
move to a different place in your mind? Like, is it late night sessions with him? Is it during the day?
It
Like,
was what we could get because we were only supposed to hang out for like 4 or 5 days, and well, we did only hang out for 4 or 5 days. But my brothers came on my dad's side, and they're twins, and they're 43, and they're like, they're doing great now, holding regular jobs, but they, they're from the streets, running around busting guns and selling drugs. They sold crack to our dad, like wild shit.
hey, keep it in the family, though.
For sure,
keep that money circulating.
What a bar. But yeah, man, so I brought them out and we all just really reconnected. I can't even say we reconnected. It was like the first
time
real connection as men. And it was so special. And I got my brothers rapping. I'm going to give them publishing.
Oh, shit.
It's a family affair, man. I already got the album artwork. I found this rare, my father showed me this picture I've never seen of him as a child. As like 5 years old, black and white, 60s, fire car behind him, like top hat, it's beautiful little black boy. And that's going to be the cover. It's going to be amazing.
That's dope. What's it going to be called? Do you know?
I'm not sure yet.
That's tough.
I'm not sure. I have an idea, and I might talk to you about that
Off camera.
just
okay,
because
good.
then that's when all my fans go, new Logic album, such
Right,
and such stuff.
right.
And it's like, bro, I don't know when this is coming. I don't know how it's going to do, but it's been really beautiful, and it's kind of been cool to see. And my dad, he still asks me for wild shit. And then it's kind of just more like, all right, daddy, that's enough.
Yeah, but seeing your relationship online it's just fun to watch because it's almost like I feel like people got it. People got a taste of a version of this with Drake's dad in a weird way. You know, when his dad came into his life and he kind of put him out and he put him on stuff a little bit.
Those two together are like infinity stones. Like if you brought my dad and Drake's dad together, they might blow up a strip club. Or something.
Honestly, though, should be a reality show. You listen up, any TV network. Put
right.
Drake's dad and your dad together because it's cool to watch that relationship because what you just said kind of struck a chord. Not to jump back, but honestly, I've had this moment now that I'm almost 40. It's like I've always been like, man, why do I want to reconnect with my dad? Reconnect, and do the thing because it's been hard over the years. And then I have that moment where at night I go, well, I don't want to die. I don't want him to die. And then me go, damn, I should have said XYZ to him. I don't know why I didn't just do the thing after these years of childhood resentment. You know what I mean? Therapy gets you to a new place, but for me,
shout out therapy.
I'm trying to make space in my mind and my heart to be like, hey man, I'm a grown man. You're a grown man. Maybe we need to redevelop this, which we're trying to do. Last time I was home, I saw him. And I'm seeing him more, but
have you said that to him? Like,
no,
have you
because
said it like that. Like,
no, because our conversations we're so different.
Is he like a hard ass?
He's just.
Is it hard to speak to him?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure. Because same for you. Like where I come from, nobody does this. Nobody does this. This is crazy. I'm an entertainer in comedy and like
it doesn't exist.
They can't rap. To my dad, it's like. You're doing that movie with Kevin Hart? What's he like? Give me, what's his thing? What does he eat for lunch? And it's like, I don't know, man. It's like hard to, and it's not me just being disrespectful to him. It's like, I don't think I'm special. I just think it's hard to connect because his world was Chicago, the streets. Chicago, the streets, growing up as a street kid, and nobody was in fucking entertainment. So I'm trying to talk, but I'm learning how to do it as I get older. Because a lot of people deal with this, of like reconnecting with their parents and how do you do it?
It's why I want to do an album about family.
Yeah.
Like that, you know how lame that would seem if I was 20? I'd be like, I don't give a shit. I just want to rap and, look cool.
Yeah,
and
get high and have
XYZ.
fun.
Yeah, whatever. But now as a man, which is weird, this is like, I'm 33. I'm a fucking man. I got a kid. I got another one on the way.
Yeah. Congrats, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
And I think about what matters most, and it really is family. And I think the reason I always felt like it wasn't is because I never really had it. But now that I look back in retrospect, I always did because even my friends that were there and are still here to this day, they were my family, bro.
Right.
They were there for me. And it's kind of a odd concept because you think about blood. Like, no, blood is your family. But, my in-laws are like the parents I never had in many ways, and we're not bound by blood. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's like duh, but it's like we're not related. But once I married this beautiful woman and we had this baby together, it's like, yeah, you are.
You are bound by blood. Even though it's transient, it's not their blood in you, but it's through her to the kid.
That's
You know what I mean?
real. Yeah, it's a real thing.
That's still the bond. By the way, that's an interesting that you say that because My dad always says that the blood thing always for him. He's like, that's blood. You never forget that's blood to you. That's blood. And it's always
but
like,
what about like the father who I don't know molests his children? It was just, is that cool?
Is that cool?
It's like, nah, that's your dad.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times people are like, that's your dad. Like, you can't do that. Or my mother who used forms of sleep deprivation on me, or like the wildest shit that like she went through and experienced, and she said like the craziest stuff to me. And she put me through so much hell, and it was like psychotic. Like, it was literally, bro.
Would keep you up for days at a time?
Not days at a time, but all night. She would like, I'll just never forget. She would just make me stand or sit in a chair, because it did happen multiple times. And she would just sit there fuming.
Not saying anything
Not
to you?
saying a fucking word.
Holy shit.
And anytime
And you're how old? 5,
11.
6?
No,
oh,
like 11
okay.
here, because I got to go to school. Or not 11. I'm like 10. Because then she took me out of school to homeschool me, but she just taught me hooked on phonics and how to drink a lot.
I'm sorry, but
It's all good.
that is wild.
It's pretty funny.
Hooked on phonics and had a drink.
Yeah. So it's just like what that woman put me through was terrible. And I look at my son and I'm like, how could anybody ever, treat somebody that way? And
in the throes of addiction, then you understand.
yeah, for sure. No. There's
it
there's a
doesn't-
lot I don't understand.
Sure.
But the thing I do understand is that she was mentally unwell.
Yeah.
And she was an addict. And so I go, all right, with that information, it still hurts a lot, but I understand that this woman is ill.
Yeah, she's sick. That's how I don't say, when I say things about my childhood, about my dad, it's always like, it's not an excuse, but it sheds light on why certain things happened. I don't use it to be like, well, he's an addict. I wouldn't do that, but I would go, well, this makes sense. I may not fully comprehend it, but I do see how these things connect.
For sure.
That you just disappear. And
Which when you're young, you don't.
No,
'Cause
when you're a
just
kid, you
like,
couldn't
what
do
the
it.
fuck? Let's go fishing, man. Shit.
Why don't you want to take me fishing, Dad?
Yeah, it's like some real shit. I actually interviewed my dad because I'm starting a podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm getting it ready. Nobody really knows about it like that, and I'm excited.
It's coming.
It's coming. And one of the guests is my dad.
See, I want to do my dad. I never had my dad on, and I want to do it, but it's also that's heavy for me.
Yeah, but I also think have the talk first. Like,
Yeah.
whatever you're feeling that you have yet to say to your dad, do that first.
For sure.
Because you
For
don't want to
sure.
like somehow do that here, and then you're like,
On camera.
oh, shit. And it's just maybe it doesn't come out the right way, or maybe he says some wild shit.
Oh no, he will.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad,
so-
look at that camera and say sorry.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no. But yeah, family shit makes you who you are, And I think that's something that's going to be really special, because there's also so many sides of me, and I think that's a side that the world hasn't really seen. As a rapper who's been doing what I've been doing for the last decade, that's all I've really shown. I've definitely shown people me. I've shown them like, oh yeah, I'm fucking biracial, and fucking like all this shit. I like anime. I like Star Wars. Like, and fans have connected with that. I think they've connected with the fact that in many ways, I've been an outcast or didn't really fit in, and they felt that way in their lives. And
Yeah.
I think that's what makes me me. But now that I'm stepping into this new realm of like I'm not here to promote anything today.
Yeah, just
That's
to be.
what's awesome though.
Yeah.
It's like, making these amazing rounds on these awesome podcasts with amazing people like yourself. This is what I want to do now. I just want to be me. I want to be a personality. I want to have fun, and I want to show that side of me. But I think some people don't get the bit sometimes,
Well, yeah.
which is funny because like I'll do some podcast, like I'll do a podcast, and like maybe it's a little more serious.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if I was like going to sit down with Obama, I wouldn't be like, check out this chick's ass. Like, you know what I mean? I'd
He
be
might
like-
though.
He might.
Look at that chick's
No,
ass.
but you just say something. You're just like, beautiful woman.
Yeah.
You'd be
Yeah,
like, "Yes, she
you
is."
correct yourself.
But no, do you know what I mean? I think I'm always myself. And if you put me at a table with 10 people that know me in different spaces, they would still all see the same guy.
Yeah, that's important, right?
But when you take somebody's fan base like yours who might not know who I am, or I'm acting crazy wild with Theo Von and I'm like doing my Kaufman, I'm doing like the version of Logic that's wild, and I'm trying to make a comedian laugh. It's like, it's different. So I'm seeing how a lot of people don't get that I'm just joking.
Yeah, but that
And it's amazing.
But there's people that aren't gonna get it. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them.
I'm rich.
Isn't that true though? It's like the same thing with music. When you make music, it's like not everyone's gonna like your shit. I think when you're young, you want everyone to like everything you put out.
Dude.
And then when you get older, you're like, yeah, it's fine, fucking whatever.
Yeah, but like, I wish I had that fucking mentality even 3 years ago, man. Like it was, it came in. Is my neck fucking red?
No.
Okay.
Do you feel it now? Do you feel like you're free now? Like you're like, fuck it, man. You'll like it if you like it.
Yeah, I really fucking do. Like
Yeah.
I really do. And I think my fans know that. Cause I used to always I used to be like, my identity and da-da-da and all this and like respect me. Like, and cause I fucking deserve respect. But it's like, bro, I have respect. I'm respected by legends in music and entertainment. I'm
Right.
respected first and foremost by my fucking family, by my friends. Fuck everybody else. Easier said than done. But now that I'm here, man, I'm just like, bro, I wake up every day and like, I'm not stressing about shit, you know?
Good.
Cause I used to it does still hurt this much when somebody's like, oh, you're fucking lame or I hate this guy. And I'm like, you don't even know me, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know me. But then, I would go in my head, I'd be like taking a shower and washing my balls. And I'd be like, dude, I've like donated money to people. I've been there for people. I help people. This guy says I'm an asshole. I'm a good guy. Welcome. And I'm like, what? And now I could give a fuck about
Yeah,
that
who
guy.
gives a shit?
Because I spent my whole life wanting to be loved by everybody. And I think the reason that is because my mom and my dad never really loved me or showed me love. So then it became this like rat race to worldwide acceptance, which is impossible.
Yeah.
And on that journey, I found a way to accept myself, and it's dope.
Hell yeah,
It's a
dude.
fucking vibe.
It's a vibe, dude.
it's
As
dope.
by the way, as you're washing your balls, I've done. I know when you're tugging on your nuts and you're like, "What the fuck was that guy saying about me? Why? They don't fucking know me."
Yeah.
That these moments of clarity when you get balance, and I do think it comes with age and time. Like at my age
Yes,
now,
man.
for sure, I'm like, whatever, man. Fans that love me. They know I put out work. Nobody really knows what you go through, so you can't try to convince them of your version of your life story. They are, you are who they say you are to them. That's on them, man. Whatever it is to them, that's on fucking them.
In here, we pour whiskey.
The weather is warm. I want to get outside of my yard and play around with my dog. I know you do too, whether you have little kids or little pets. You want to roll around in the yard with them. And what makes that hard is when your lawn is filled with harsh, nasty chemicals, and that's where Sunday kicks in. All right? If you're like me, you love spring, you want to get back out there in the lawn with your dog, and it's time to reclaim your weekend. Sunday Lawn Care can take one thing off of your to-do list. Sunday is incredible. That's everything you need to get the lawn you've always dreamed of with Sunday. This spring, go to getsunday.com/whiskey and enter your address to get a customized plan created just for your lawn. They know what it looks like. No trip to the store hauling heavy bags, and they ship it right to your home. You don't got to go get it. You just need a hose to apply. You got a hose, and you can fertilize your whole lawn in less time than it takes to watch an episode of your favorite TV show, which is Dave or Beef or Royal Crackers, available on Adult Swim and also available the next day on HBO Max. I'm on a bunch of stuff. Please go watch some of that stuff. They only use ingredients you can feel good about. No harsh chemicals, no long waiting periods. Trying to keep your kids and pets off the lawn. Simply apply, let it dry. You're back to enjoying your yard. Sunday is easy and affordable. Some of the lawn care services out there cost more than $1,500 a year, but Sunday's full season plan started $109. Come on. Sunday is here to help you get that lawn looking amazing. Sunday is offering our listeners 20% off. Full season plans start at just $109, and you can get 20% off when you visit getsunday.com/whiskey at the checkout. That is getsunday.com/whiskey. 20% off your custom plan at getsunday.com/whiskey. Hey, if you ever looked yourself up online, boy, oh boy, is it scary and weird how much of your personal information can be leaked out there for someone to find. It's really gross. You may be surprised at how much is out there, but I got to tell you, your full legal name, your email, your home address, phone numbers, everything can be found on the internet. Personal info is out there for them to find. There's a data breach all the time. I just read of another one that happened to a creditor that I used to use. And in 2022 alone, there were more than 1,800 data breaches that exposed personal information for over 422 million individuals. That's way too many people. Okay, even the most tech-advanced companies in social media, telecom, and crypto have been breached because of the vast sensitive data that they possess. So how do you help this? Well, Aura is here to help. All right, I'm thrilled to partner with Aura because they're an all-in-one online safety solution that helps you protect you and your family from identity theft, financial fraud, and online threats before they happen. Aura, you can rest easy knowing that someone is looking out for you. If you've been a victim of ID theft, their experienced white glove fraud resolution team is going to help you navigate the credit bureaus, initiate locks and freezes, and work with you around the clock to resolve that problem. I got to tell you, they're great. They have an entire suite that helps you with computer virus protection, parental controls, VPNs, password managers to help you stay safe from thieves on the internet. For a limited time, Aura is offering our listeners a 14-day trial plus a check of your data to see if your personal information has been leaked online, all for free when you visit aura.com/whiskey. That's aura.com/whiskey, aura, aura.com/whiskey to sign up today for a 14-day free trial and start protecting you and your loved ones. Aura.com/whiskey. Certain terms apply. Be sure to check out the site for details.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Dude, but like, you know, I had this saying my whole life. I say persistence, determination, and realism and wanting success more than your next breath, one could attain anything that they want. So
I like
like really, oh, hey, thank you. He's pouring me up a little more for those of you who are only listening. So why'd I just like turn into Stewie Griffin?
If you're listening.
Persistence, determination, realism, and wanting success more than your next breath. If you have those things, I really believe that you can attain anything. A key word there being realism, because it's like, you're probably not going to the moon if you're 40 years old and you want to be an astronaut. You know what I mean? So
Probably not. But by the way, if you're out there, it's some guys that's like trying is like, damn it.
It's like building a rocket.
You're
in
going to
his
be
back
there.
shit.
You're going to get there, buddy.
You gotta get there.
You're going to get
But
there.
realism is a big part of that. Now, what I only realized as of recent is the other thing is being ready. And what I mean by that is I could sit here and say persistence, determination, realism, wanting success more than your next breath. You know what that means.
Yeah.
You've done it.
Yeah.
Anybody and everybody in the world who is successful, not just in entertainment, but in any
life.
at any facet, understands that they can and have achieved all the things that they've achieved through sheer fucking determination, persistence. But there's like a code. Like I can sit here and say it to everybody listening and watching. If you do these things, you will be successful. But if they don't believe it and are not ready and don't understand, like you have to be ready. It's almost like I was telling somebody this the other day, but if you're like 20 years old and you get your heart broken by a person and you're like, somebody comes to you and goes, oh shit, first time? And you're like, yeah, you don't know what it's like, man. It's like, oh, you fucking idiot. You'll be fine. Like, this is nothing.
It's going to happen again, by the way.
Yeah. But
settle
it's
in.
like you can't understand that
Sure.
because you haven't experienced it. And then I think once we as young people who grow experience those things and begin heeding the advice of others and like, whoa, you said that when my heart got broken. Whoa, you said that when I blew my whole check on sneakers instead of rent.
Mm-hmm.
And you start to learn. And then when people give you advice, you don't have to learn through it. You can go, I've been here before, but in a different way. I hear what you're saying, and I'm gonna heed that advice. You have to be ready to accept it.
Right.
So anyway, I don't know how the fuck we got here.
No, I like that. We're going to keep going on these off little tangents. And I want to know, by the way, do you remember the first time somebody broke your heart?
Oh, yeah.
Give it to me.
1,000%.
What was her name? Say her name.
Her name is Christine.
You know who you are, Christine.
And she's so fucking sweet. She's like the nicest girl ever.
Shattered you though, huh?
No, she shattered me, but we were young. You know what I mean? Like, we were young. Like, she didn't do anything wrong. She just was like, we were growing. And actually, like, this is deep. I've never actually told anybody this. So we were together for like 4 years and we met in high school. And as we were in school for a while, and then I moved because my mom got stabbed. So my mom, she was in the part called hit the hard R on somebody, which she also did to me and my siblings all the time. And she stepped out and thought it was all good, and then some bitch just yanked her up.
It's just not all good.
Definitely not.
The N-word. It's just not all good.
That is not a word. Yeah, no.
So she hit someone with a hard R and they shanked her?
Oh, yeah. They
Where are we
stabbed
talking?
this bitch up.
Side?
Her side and in her back.
Got her.
A couple times.
Got her.
Yeah. That's my mom. And then, so I fucking leave my dad because I was living with first of all, I was with my mother, then I went to live with my dad, and then my mom gets stabbed. And so I asked him if he can give me a ride, and he's like, fuck that. You want to go live with your mom so much? Take a bus. I'm like, Daddy, my mom just got stabbed.
Yeah, dude.
He's like, I don't give a fuck. I got a meeting at 7:30. I'm like, okay. So I take 3 buses. I get home. My mom's there. She's on my sister's couch. And I remember having to clean her wounds. You know what I mean? So this woman's like half naked. I'm cleaning her wounds. And the best way to describe it is like crusted jelly. Yeah, it's like gnarly.
Yeah, because the blood's trying to clot over the wound and it keeps opening and stuff.
Exactly. And for those of you who don't know, out there, like, you know, my mother has all children with various black men. And the racism that she kind of spewed upon us was extremely systemic from her own family when she was bringing little black boys home at 14 years old because she finds black people so beautiful. Yeah. And yet, because somebody could be like, well, that doesn't make any sense, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know it doesn't make any sense. Welcome to mental health and illness. And, you know, my mother, she was a prostitute. She'd been molested since a child. I mean, she's gone through so much shit that it's definitely skewed her vision on the world. But what the fuck was I saying? Because we were going on a
When she got
tangent.
shabbed and you were cleaning
Oh,
her
yeah.
wounds.
And so, but no, this is all about Christine.
Yeah, no, it's all going to go back to Christine.
So I moved back home and I take care of my mom, and she's like back on it and dropping hard R's in no time. No, that's a joke. A sad one that makes me want to cry. Anyway.
As you're cleaning the wound, she's just saying it.
She's like, anyway. No, but so through that, like we didn't have a car or anything, and Christine lived in a.
Christine had a car for sure.
No, she
No?
no, she didn't.
She was broke too.
She didn't. No, she wasn't broke, but her family was definitely working class. I mean, she was Salvadorian. Had an older brother named Andy. Shout out Andy. He was amazing. Her mother was just so sweet. And they hated me at first
Why?
because they were like, "Oh, it's the fucking gringo." You know what I mean? Like it's the
they
white
thought,
boy.
They thought you were some white kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they like started coming around. They're like, "Oh shit, his dad's black." Like for real. They
We
were
kind of
"What the
like
hell?"
this guy.
No, for real. And then we broke up over some dumb shit. And then she started dating like other guys who were kind of douchebags. And I was always a really nice guy. So then when we kind of got back together, then they were, you know, her mom would be like, "Oh, mijo, my son." Like she'd be like, "I love you," you know, because I was a sweet kid. And yeah, I was super in love with her. And I think the reason that it hurt so there's that. And then she would always want to go out. And I was scared because like a couple days before, I mean, I'd been around crazy shit, bro. Like fucking guns and violence and gang shit and all this other stuff. But I was always a kid. So in a way, it was like, it didn't really involve me. Like nobody's trying to like beat up a child. You know what I mean? Like for the most part. So I'm just a kid. And then I remember the day that all changed. I was wearing an all blue outfit because I liked blue and honestly only had 2 outfits because I was so poor. And I was walking home. Trust me, this all will make sense.
I feel it. No, go.
And
I like it.
I was walking home from school. Well, I was skipping school one day. And as I was skipping school, excuse me for that.
Leave
burp.
it in. I like
Sorry
that.
about that.
Yeah.
This was fucking whiskey.
That's what Pappy does to you.
It does. Yeah. So I'm skipping school. I'm walking home, and this guy basically jumps me, just sneaks from behind, punches me in the face, and it's like this yoked black dude. And I'm like, oh shit. And I go, like, I turn around and I put my hands up. And I'm actually really proud that I got punched in the face. And the first thing I do is put my hands up.
Yeah.
But then I look at this yoked ass fucking dude. He definitely was on the football team. Like, I'm not even joking.
Mhm.
And I'm like 125 pounds. Like, I'm so skinny, actually. My mom used to look at me and go, Auschwitz. Can you fucking believe that? This is a real thing.
She used to call you Auschwitz?
She used to call me Auschwitz.
Back on the train.
Bro.
Get back on the train, young man.
That is not, I'm not even making a joke.
That's
right now.
wild. She used to call you Auschwitz.
It was really fucking sick.
Wasn't
bro.
she thin? She was a drug addict. You're like, who are you to talk?
No, she was like mid.
She was a mid drug addict?
Yeah,
Like,
she's like in the middle. She's like, she'd have like skinny legs and then like kind of like
a gut.
not a gut. I don't know. Anyway, enough about that.
Okay, go.
So back
go,
to me
yeah.
getting punched in the face.
So you got jacked, you put your fists up.
Yeah, I put my fist up, and the first thing I say, I ain't got nothing on me. Because I'm like, oh, this motherfucker wants to rob me.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got nothing on me. He's like, fuck that shit. And he's like trying to fight me. So I go in my bag, and I get my knife, and I whip my knife out, and when I go, whoosh, the shit goes, whoosh, and it flips and falls in a pile of leaves. And I'm like, oh, shit. I don't even know what I would have done with that knife anyway. You know what I mean? It's
You just
like,
wanted
I
it
wasn't a
out.
violent. No, I was like, I clearly cannot, even touch Black Goliath right here. Like, it's not happening. So I'm like, okay, I just got to stab this motherfucker. I don't know. I'm fighting for my life. I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. And then that happens. And then I just like Metal Gear Solid run the fuck out of there. You know what I mean? So I like turn and I'm running through the woods. I'm like, I feel like Forrest Gump. And then I go and then I'm like across the street from my fucking, from Summit Hall Elementary where I went to elementary school, and I like hop this fence, and then I'm like surrounded by all these kids on a fucking playground. And then the teachers are like, what the fuck? Like, who is this 14-year-old, skinny ass kid? Whatever. I was like 16 actually, but I look 12. Like, no joke. And so they come up to me and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. And my face is all fucked up. Like, it's like, and they're like, what's going on? I'm like, this guy, he's trying to kill me. And they're like, what the fuck? And I'm like the crazy cat lady from The Simpsons. Like, yeah, get out of here. Like throwing cats and fucking Garfield. And so I'm running, and then I run and I escape that situation. And then I like take this whole back path. Trust me, we'll get to Christine. I take this whole back path. I hop this fucking fence. I go to my neighborhood and I just, I'm trying to process everything that's happening. And I look up and I see the fucking guy.
He's there.
He's fucking there, but he doesn't see me. And I'm like, he's walking past, like trying to Mission Impossible, like da-da-da-da, like trying to
Uh-huh.
avoid this guy, and he lives in the fucking building right next to mine.
Shit.
And so I'm freaking out. And that day, Christine and Fernanda, that was our homegirl, knock on my door to like surprise me. And I've been like freaking out, and I'm like peeking out the blinds, like, who is this guy? Like, I don't
Uh-huh.
understand what's going on. And I open my door after I'm like, is it the guy? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like these two cute little Latin girls. And they look at me and they go, oh, poor baby, what happened? And I was like, oh,
You should see him, dude.
yeah.
Fucked him up.
I don't know what I said, but it was between the truth and a lie for sure.
Sure.
And so I go to school the next day and I find out, like through whispers, that the dude's a blood.
And you were wearing all
And
blue.
he thought I was a fucking Crip. And I'm like, crippled maybe compared to this motherfucker. Like, I can't, this dude was, it was insane. Like, it wasn't even fair. So I'm with Christine on our way to 6th period, okay, or 5th period after lunch, science, fucking Bill Nye, okay? She walks in, I'm sitting there, and it's like Twilight. You ever seen those movies? It's like this Twilight, like all the kids are like moving, or like Juno when Elliot Page was walking through this thing, and you see all these people walking past, and I just see this guy rubbing his face, looking at me, and I'm like, oh my God. And he's mocking me, going, yeah, I fucked you up. I did that to you. And I was like, oh my God, I got to get the fuck out of here. And I know he's waiting for me. So I'm like, teacher, I need to use the restroom, like middle of the class, and fucking bolt it home.
Jet.
And I go home, and I'm like, I got to get the fuck out of here. I'm like, I cannot live here. I can't be here. Like, this guy wants to kill me. I didn't fucking do anything to this guy. And by the grace of God, my mom gets stabbed, and I have a reason to go get the fuck out of there. That is a joke, for those of you who don't get the bit. So I'm like, all right, I got to get the fuck out of there. I go with my mom. I'm helping her out. And this courtship begins between me and Christine. Now, we had a landline, but like my mom's always calling fucking, what's the guy from the mega church? Joel Osteen.
Yeah, Joel
She's
Osteen.
she's
Yeah,
calling
Joel
him and
Osteen,
shit.
yeah.
And so I never really get to have it. But we have AIM, AIM. You remember that
Oh,
shit?
please, bro.
Instant
What was your
Messenger.
screen name? Do you remember your screen name?
Kamikaze 6661, which doesn't make any sense. But it was
Kamikaze
6661.
6661.
But it
What
was
did 6661 mean?
that was some like early 666 Mafia, 36 Mafia, Juicy J shit, like 666.
I thought it was an address.
Lord Impa Bus, like that type of shit. So I that was it. And I would hit her up, and we would talk. And I fell in love, man. Like, I fell in love really hard because I never had loved, and I had never experienced what it meant to truly be loved. And so she was the first person that didn't care if I was very skinny. She didn't care that I was poor. She didn't care that my parents were addicts. She just liked me. And so, man, that was the first time in my life. I've never told this story. It was the first time in my life where I felt I understood that everything I saw on TV that I thought was bullshit in movies and all this love, and I'm like, fuck that, it's lame. And I finally understood it. And we dated for a few years, had our ups and downs, and the biggest reason was because I never took her anywhere. And the reason I never took her anywhere is because I never left the house. And the reason I never left the house is because when I left school, I just left school. My mom didn't even stop me. And her fears of the outside world became my fears. You know, there's this Simon Pegg movie. I think it's called like A Fear of Everything or some shit. And I felt like that guy. And I was so scared that somebody was going to try to fuck me up. Somebody's going to try to stab me. Somebody was going to this, that. And bro, I used to do some wild shit. I used to be running around in cars on some wild shit, doing crazy. But I was a kid. I was going to live forever. Nothing was going to fuck with me. And then it all hit me all at once.
When you were a young man, then it seeped into your system.
So then Christine, you know, she's getting fucking sick of the fact that she's always inviting me to the movies. And I'm like, I don't have a ride. And she goes, me and my friends will pick you up. And I'm like, I don't have any money. And she's like, I'll pay for you. And I'm like, I'm
allergic to movies.
And I did that for like fucking 2.5 years straight.
Damn.
And here's this girl, you know, she's in high school. She just wants to have fun. She wants to go out. She wants to show off her man. She wants to this and that. And I was so scared of nothing Like, don't get me wrong, where I'm from in fucking Maryland, like, it's wild.
It
People
was
always out
real.
to get
It
you.
was real. You were
was
scared
real,
of something.
but I was scared at the possibility.
Sure.
And I think that's where a lot of fear holds a lot of people back. Like, I was extremely scared of airplanes. I almost bought $1 million tour bus, like fucking John Madden or DJ Khaled.
Right.
Like, because I was so deathly afraid. But I was like, fuck that shit. Like, we're going to get through this. And I did therapy and all this other stuff. And now I fly and it's no problem. Slightly elevated fear, I think, more than your average person. But who gives a shit?
Why did planes hit you so hard? What was it about planes?
Oh, dude, that's another story, man. Okay. Fuck.
Did something happen on a plane?
Let me just finish.
Yeah,
this
finish
super
Christine.
quick about Christine. And so after her, don't forget planes. After that, you know, she was like, I can't take this shit anymore. Da, 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 da. And I was like, no, like, don't. And then she wouldn't talk to me. I didn't blow her up, nothing crazy, but she just didn't want to talk to me. And then eventually she missed me, you know what I'm saying? And
As they do.
As they do. And she kind of hit me up. And then that's when I was very honest. I was like, you know what? Those few years and why I didn't do XYZ, it was because this happened to me. And she was like, oh my God, why the fuck didn't you just tell me that? And that was a big part of growth as a young man and understanding communication and XYZ. And if I had been utterly and unapologetically myself, which is the man you see in front of you, seriously.
This is who I am.
This is who the fuck I am, bitch.
Yes, girl.
And I don't give a shit. And it's like, but it took a long time to get there. And that was one of those experiences. And she, if you're out there, Christine, from Gaithersburg High, and your brother and your family and everybody, thank you for being my first love and showing me what it means to be accepted by somebody. I really appreciate that.
We love you, Christine, and shout out Andy, but go by
shout out
Andrew
Andy.
because you're a grown man now. Cut that shit out.
And he had like a tow truck. And I was like so scared, like he was gonna murder me. Like,
Tow truck Andy.
Yeah, with the tow truck.
Your high school, by the way, your high school girlfriend's older brothers, my high school girlfriend, I was so fucking scared of both of her brothers. The one of them was like a thick boy, was thick as
He was
shit.
a thick boy.
He was a thick boy.
He was a fucking, what's his name from H3?
Oh,
Always calls himself a thick boy.
Ethan.
Ethan.
Yeah, thick
Yeah.
boy.
Mhm.
He was thick, and they were both very nice to me, even though I was dating their younger sister. But fuck, man, I was so scared all the time around those guys.
How old were you?
We met when I was 16.
Were you boning?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we was boning,
Yeah,
dude.
you know they know.
Oh, they know.
Because that's the thing, too. It's like Andy would drop off his sweet little innocent sister.
Yeah.
She's just getting railed out. You know what I'm saying? No, that's a joke. It was
No, Andy, it's not a joke.
It's
That
not
was
a
real.
joke,
That's what happened,
but it
Andy.
wasn't. It was sweet. It was nice.
Clapping them cheeks, Aunt. No,
It was so chill.
no,
It
I was so scared of them because they had that older brother domineering thing, and this is what I have a little sister who I know when she has guys that I'm like, I always have to check myself. Like my mom will say it, she'll be like, be fucking nice.
Yeah.
Because my immediate reaction is to be like, what's up, bitch?
Yeah, for sure.
You have, it's like a part of the dude thing of my little sister. So I know that I'm trying because that fear that they instilled in me was so heavy when I was dating this girl that I was like, every time I saw them in the kitchen, I would avoid going into the kitchen because I didn't want to pass them and make them be like, what's going on? So I didn't want to talk. You know, I was so scared all the fucking time. So I avoided it like the plague, man. And shout out to Laura's brothers.
Oh, shit,
wherever,
Laura.
Laura's brothers, wherever they are.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing happened, by the way. We never hooked up. We lost our virginity to each other, and they know that. I traded a bottle of Captain Morgan's to lose my virginity for a hotel room key.
You know, wow, that's a bar.
Shout out Marco Island, bro.
We got to get back to airplanes.
Yeah.
I consider the first time that me and Christine had sex to be the first time that I lost my virginity. When the true story is,
Because you actually lost your virginity way before that?
yeah, it was a couple years before. Do you know the story?
I think I've heard you say it.
Super long story short, I thought I had herpes.
Don't we all?
I was with
By the way, you do.
I don't.
You do,
I-
but it's not there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right? Doesn't everybody? Kinda?
Yeah, it's like COVID. You got it at some point.
So yeah, super long story short, I'm at this little party and there's this chick. She's like 23. I'm like 15. So
Yeah.
I'm like, nice. But really, there's
What is she doing,
kind
bro?
of weird. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on? Anyway, so I got this like 16-year-old rubber in my wallet.
Mm-mm.
I put it on. She jumps on me, does her thing. I remember immediately afterwards, I was like, ugh, that's sex. Like I remember thinking that's sex. And I went in the fucking bathroom and I like went to take the condom off and just everything just spewed all over the place because I didn't know how to take it off.
Yeah, right.
Yikes. And then
You're like, this is how I die.
and then like the next day there was like this rash all over my nads and everything. And I was like, oh my God, what is this? I have herpes. I can't believe it. And it was like, ugh. And then that had kind of cleared up. A week goes by and I'm hanging out with my friends. It's me, 2 other homies, little sleepover, hang out, watching anime, playing video games. And we were watching a commercial, and this Valtrex commercial comes on, and it goes, 1 in 3 people have herpes. And I look at my friends, I'm like, fuck, I'm the 1 in 3.
2, 3.
It's me, dude. I was like, oh my God. Turns out I was just had a thing with latex.
That latex allergic. That's
a little
it.
bit. Just
Easy.
Slight.
Yeah.
So back to planes.
Give me the planes. Why the planes? Why you panicked on planes?
I never had a problem. Well, my first ever time that I flew on a plane, it was like to Florida, to this record label that wanted to sign me. It's like 2011-ish.
Were you still living in Maryland at the time?
Yep, still
Yeah.
in Maryland, and I get on this fucking propeller plane,
What? Really?
like a puddle jumper. Yeah, down to Florida.
From Maryland?
I know.
That's a
really
long
weird.
enough flight where they would take a big plane.
And then like one of the engines was fucked up.
Yeah, of course.
And they say that they're like, oh, one of the engines is fucked up. They said it just like that.
Don't tell me that.
And then I'm like,
This is your captain speaking. One of the engines is fucked
yeah,
up.
bro. So they're basically saying, oh, maintenance issues, whatever. And then
hate that
they
shit.
figure it out. We're there for like 6,000 years. And they figure it out. And then they go, well, the issue was with one of the propellers in the engine, but we got it all worked out. It wasn't the way we wanted to get it fixed, but we got it fixed. And I go, what the fuck? Did you use duct tape and gum?
Yeah, dude.
What kind of shit is that? I don't want to hear that my first flight.
Elmer's glue. Yeah, we got it.
So I was, we got it. So I was a little, I don't know why it just hit me, whiskey ginger. Duh.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
It just hit you now.
You're a ginger.
Yeah, that's right.
What am I, an
And we're
idiot?
drinking whiskey.
Anyway. Whoa.
Shit.
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. So needless to say, it was a wild flight. But then I was fine for the next 2 years, and it was sometime in 2013. I was with my manager and my attorney, Paul Rothenberg.
Shout out to Paul Roth.
Shout out to Paul Roth, who's
Shout
a fucking
out.
real one and educated me every step of the way. There's a lot of people that like to keep artists ignorant, and
Oh, that's how they make the most money.
that's real. And my team, they always taught me about every point, every piece of publishing, every deal, every master, every quote, and that's the same thing that I am applying and teaching to my father and my brothers when I hand over that publishing
That's
to them
good.
for this album. But anyway. So I'm just there with Paul, and Paul's like, "Hey, man." He doesn't really sound like that. But
No, but I like it. Hey, man.
He's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I got to fly tomorrow. What are you doing?" And I was like, "Yeah, I got to fly tomorrow too." He's like, "Yeah, man. Am I right?" And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You know?" I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He's like, "Man, it's like in a flying metal death machine, right?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Flying, man. You're just." He's like, I gotta pop a Xan every once in a while. And I'm like, what? Like, I just never thought about it.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, it's like, how's this thing even in the air?
You're like, well, lift.
And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. And I pay it no mind. And we finish our steak.
Mm,
I wake up the next day, not hungover because I wasn't drinking at the time, which is great because I didn't drink till I was 27. But anyway, I'm on this plane. Shit's cool. I'm already in there. I've been in the air for like
Where
3
you going?
hours. I'm going to LA from New York.
yeah.
The big one.
Yeah, that's a long one.
And I'm like, just vibing. And then a little turbulence hit. And just this, that sound where it's like ding dong on the plane? That
Mhm.
happened in my head. And it was like, here comes the fear.
Mm.
And it hit me. I was like, holy shit, this thing could fucking go down at any minute. And then there's this baby that's like, wah, wah, wah. And I'm like freaking out. And I'm smoking hella cigarettes and e-cigs like don't even exist yet. So I'm like fucking like digging into my central nervous system, freaking out. And I start thinking about this and I just seeing like corpses and like everybody just dying. And it's
Jesus.
like, yeah, it's like flight 745 American. And I'm just like, this is it, man. This is it.
This,
And I felt that way for the next like fucking 5 years.
what a nightmare.
Every time I got on a flight, every time. And you know what? Sometimes it was cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was so nice until you hit that fucking like Lost. Like it's like Lost. I'm like, yeah. And the worst is when like somebody's, I don't know, next to me watching Flight. You know what I mean? Or some like crazy ass movie about airplanes. And I'm like, why are you watching this right now? And not to mention, I was not in first class. I always was in the back with the homies because I was like, oh, no, I ain't bougie. I'm like, we ride together. You know what I mean? So I would, for years and years. Bro, I didn't start taking first class flights till 2017.
What hit you to change that you were like, fuck it, I'm good. It's not going to crash?
I didn't say that it wasn't going to crash. I accepted that it could, but like, what
So
the
what?
fuck, bro? And it isn't even a so what, because like, a lot of what? I got a son.
It's a lot of what?
You know, I'm rich. No,
But
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
There's
That's why your son is like,
He's like, give it to me, daddy.
I sat next to a pilot, and I'll tell you, the thing that covered me, because I travel for a living, like, I mean, we were
Yeah.
always on planes. I just went on a plane from Australia for 16 and a half hours.
I haven't done that big one yet.
You're going to.
I'm
I talked to your
excited.
boy about it. You're going to do it.
Yeah, I know.
But dude, honestly, I talked to a pilot one time when I was traveling a bunch, and he sat next to me, and a retired pilot of like 40 years or something. He was a military guy, then he flew commercial. And it was really bumpy, man. It was crazy bad. And I've been on flights that were so bad.
yeah.
I've been on a million of those.
Hate him.
At this point in my career, I've been on a million of them. And I've been on one coming out of Denver. We were fighting a storm going over the mountains, and that was a whole nother thing. That one, I actually was like, damn, dude, this is bad. Like, and I never get that way. But a pilot said to me, never in the current history of commercial aviation has a aircraft gone down from turbulence, simply from turbulence. He's like, that's
Damn.
impossible. It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
That science doesn't exist. And I was like, yeah, but what if this is the first time the science flips it on its head? He was like, it just isn't a possibility. He goes, you're more worried about mechanics going wrong. And I was like, that doesn't help.
Yeah,
He was like, yeah, but the bumps, he goes, the bump thing, that's got to go in your mind. He goes, the logical thought is, what if an engine goes out, or what if da-da-da-da? He's like, that makes sense, but it's also illogical. But he goes, the logic you're using about the bumps, he goes, that should be last in line about your panic.
I also then understood the concept of what turbulence is, and
Yeah.
hot air, cold air,
Right.
pockets, all this, whatever. I mean, technically, a pilot will tell you that there's not really, like, pockets don't exist.
They
but
don't
that's
exist,
just a
yeah.
term that
But
we
I like
use.
it because it makes me think, we already did it. Once
Yeah.
you feel the hit, it's like, well, it's way back there already.
Yep.
We're going 570 miles an hour. It's already over.
That is a real thing. But also, the best part is when I moved to first class,
Now
little-
you
got a-
really don't care.
got a little less claustrophobic, started drinking.
That's right.
That's That's when I started
Once you
drinking.
put the sauce in,
Oh, man. Then I'm like, woo, this is fucking awesome.
stay up for a couple more hours.
yeah,
Do some
seriously.
loops.
So that was airplanes.
And it changed you now. Now you're a changed man.
I guess so.
I need to ask you because I want to know.
8 inches.
I'm a big. Is it really?
It is.
Okay, we took
It's
a vote
actually-
online. Everybody voted.
It's a
And
Comcast
the
remote
polls
control.
are in, and we have here. Everyone voted online. I asked everyone beforehand. 7.68 was the common.
Okay.
7.68. So not bad.
It's the
And-
half
oh,
black.
Christine! I just got a text from Christine.
Oh, shit.
Now I want to know because look, I grew up a Chicago kid who, in my era, were close enough in age where we grew up in similar worlds of hip hop in terms of what we liked. I imagine as youth. I want to know because I was an indie rap kid. I was a backpack kid. I loved that shit when I was a
Really?
kid. Yeah, I loved it when I was a kid. That was like my favorite. I mean, in Chicago, I
I
felt
get the vibe you like fuck with like America. You know America?
yeah.
I like America.
Yeah.
But I feel like I just look at you. and
I'll tell you what I got into as a kid. I loved Midwest rap. Midwest indie rap kind of started to brew.
So like Eminem.
Yeah, Eminem, but I mean even more like
Deep?
I liked Sage Francis and
Oh, dope.
Atmosphere
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
yeah,
Rhyme
yeah.
Sayers guys.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And all that stuff kind of
Shout out Slug and Ant.
love,
Yeah.
and that was kind of what I started to fall in love with, was going to these indie rap shows, like
Yeah.
these small there was a place called the Fireside Bowl in Chicago. I don't even know. I doubt it's there. It's been a long time, but it was an old bowling alley. They turned into
Whoa, that sounds cool.
it was a music venue, and that's where I first saw Atmosphere, and I saw Mediocre and Idea and Abilities, and like all these guys.
Wow, you know your shit,
Oh,
dude.
come on, man! Yeah, we could dig.
That's
We
amazing.
can dig real deep.
Wow.
But I saw those guys there, and that was like my obsession. My obsession. Part of the reason I think my high school girlfriend, who I was talking about, hated me was because I would bring her to these shows, and I think she was like, "I don't like this shit." You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because it was like a cultural vibe that you wanted.
Yeah, plus it's also like too many dicks. There's like too many
It's all dudes.
dicks on the
It's
dance
all
floor, you
dudes.
know
It's
what I
all
mean?
dudes.
Yeah.
But that was my little world of hip hop, was that, and then I slowly grew into like, commercial, larger names, commercial names.
Yeah, for sure.
But I want to know your what was your dirty little guilty pleasure of hip hop when you were a kid? Like you wouldn't have told anybody. Chingy.
I like the way you do that right.
Third.
Chingy's the first hip hop album I ever bought.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
What do you think mine was? Guess. It was a tape, by the way. It was a cassette tape.
I don't fucking know. You know how many goddamn artists there are?
Yeah, I know, but I'm 30.
Oh, wait, your guilty pleasure?
Well, no, it wasn't my guilty. My first album, my first record that I bought was.
What year was it?
I was in junior high, so this had to have been 90. This had to have been what? 90.
It's like 1930.
97, 98. 97, 98.
97, 98. White or black?
Was the artist white or black?
Yes.
Was there any white artists other than Eminem around that time?
Yeah.
Who?
Fucking MC Search. So many different people who was
Search,
rapping and
but
doing
that was
their things.
before then. Search,
But there was a lot.
then.
But you even, well, I mean, okay. Agree. Okay, so
you know
were
what
black.
I mean? Yeah, they were black. They
Group
were black.
or solo?
It was a group.
How many members?
That's gonna give it away. I feel
No,
like
it's fucking. You know how many goddamn members there are? You got 2, you got 4, you got this, you got that.
3.
Ooh. Slum Village?
No, but that's a great guess.
Ooh.
That's a really good guess.
Okay, there's my guess.
That's
then.
a good guess.
So who
It
is
was West Side Connection.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, that was it.
That's deep.
Bow Down. I used to in junior high.
I just can imagine you though, this white ginger who's like, yeah, motherfucker, blah blah blah. Me and all my people who I know.
Me and all my friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Just say friends instead of West Side Connection was my first. My guilty pleasure was probably Nelly. That was my guilty pleasure.
I know, but like, who doesn't?
No, but
Love Nelly.
I tried in that era.
Country grammar. Like,
I know, but I was
what?
so into like backpack hip
So
hop.
what?
That back then it was like Nelly. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Everyone was like,
How
what?
stupid is that, by the way?
It was
when you
dumb.
when you look back in retrospect on like who you thought was lame
It was bullshit.
or like da-da-da, it's so stupid.
No, because by the way, that record was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, it was one of the biggest records of all
all
time.
time. Of
Like,
all time.
in hip hop and whatever. Like,
Period.
Bro, what? Country grammar?
So
and like,
good.
what a fucking fire title. Country grammar? Like, dude, what?
I know.
And he had the Band-Aid. I had a Band-Aid. Who didn't have a Band-Aid?
The Band-Aid made
I was
everybody.
walking around. People would be like, why are you wearing that? You trying to be like Nelly? I was like, no. Cut myself.
Yeah. I was playing ball. Someone put fingernail in my face. That's all that was.
Yeah,
what
for
was your biggest, I don't want to sound like it's an interview question, but
all good.
truly, like was there ever a record that when you listened to it really made you go, I want, this is what I want. I want to write like this. I want to perform. Like, I want this.
Yeah, I remember exactly what it was. It's how I discovered Nas, actually. Like, I had been rapping and shit, but when I heard this, I was like, oh my God, it was New York State of Mind Part
Oh my
2
God, is that such a good
from
song?
the I Am. It's the second one.
Right, I know.
From the I Am album, which I think people kind of shit on. I loved it.
I like the I Am album.
That's also how I discovered Nas. And then you're like, oh shit, it was written God's son, fucking Illmatic. Like,
right.
you know what I mean? Like, then you're like, okay. And you know what it is. Not to discredit that one by any means, but that was like my gateway Nas.
That was Gateway
album.
Nas drugs. Yeah.
And I heard that, and he was just like talking about being cuffed to the radiator, da-da-da, like just like what I was living. Like
Yeah.
the shit I was seeing and being in Section 8 and fucking just, I don't know. I have like memories of being in my dad's tiny fucking kitchen with Uncle Mike, who's like, you know, smoking and
Everybody's got an Uncle Mike, by the way.
I know.
Shout out to Uncle Mike.
And I'm like cooking this egg sandwich. I would always cook an egg sandwich because we're broke. So it's like, you got eggs, you got bread, you got some cheese.
That's kind of it.
Some
Eggs,
butter.
bread, peanut butter. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
you're
like
lucky.
5 things in the
If
fridge.
you're lucky.
Yeah, max.
So I'm like, I just remember like listening to Nas and like making myself these Auschwitz sandwiches that I had. You know, that's all I had. Fucking mom, dude.
Your mom.
That shit stuck with me, dude. How could you say that to your son?
Yeah, but it's funny, dude. You got to give her
It's
credit.
funny.
She's still alive?
She is. I wish we spoke. I haven't talked to my mom in well over a decade.
Maybe this new world with your father will introduce that other thing.
I don't think so.
Doubt it.
The reason why is because it's real different with her.
Sure.
It's just so different. I'm proud of her. I've heard she's stopped smoking cigarettes. She's done no drugs in forever. She's done with alcohol. She's just devoting her whole life to the Lord.
Good. You got to finding God for people. If it works, it works.
Yeah, I mean,
It worked for my uncle Mike.
that's great. Uncle
Moved down to
Mike.
Florida, found God.
This one's a little different.
Yeah.
You know, my
Yeah,
mom
probably.
found God, but like, you know, we're Christian one weekend. She's hanging out with her girlfriend of 20 years. They're screaming and yelling. Well, before they're screaming and yelling, they're hanging, everything's great. Then she's like, we're Catholic now because Aunt Carol's Catholic.
Okay.
So she's just switching denominations like fucking chips at a poker table. You know what I mean?
Why
Like,
not though? You know, whatever makes you happy. Play the hand that you want.
my mother was like, don't you ever take the Lord's name in vain. God damn it, you motherfucker. Like, that was my mom.
Yeah.
And I think I would love to have a relationship with my mother, but every time I reach out, something stops. Something stops it. Whether her phone is off, she doesn't answer, she da-da-da-da-da. My brothers, my sisters being like, don't do it. She's not. It's just don't do it. Just don't do it. Don't do it. You're good.
Right.
You're over here.
How many you got, brothers and sisters?
I'm one of 9, but I'm an only child between.
Only child between the original.
Yeah, between my mother and father. So
1 of 9.
1 of 9. Yeah.
You talk to all 9?
No,
You talk to 2 or 3?
I talked to. Shit, I gotta do the math. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5.
5 out of 9 is pretty good, man.
Pretty good.
Pretty good odds.
Pretty.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I have a bunch from my father, but it's it's different because we're not we don't know each other. We're like humans that exist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like humans that coexist. I wish well upon
For sure.
them.
I would hope.
Well, I don't know. I mean, but honestly, that's like saying I don't fucking know them. I don't know them from a guy that's sitting at a restaurant next door. It's like I've.
You ever had somebody like come up and be like, "I'm your cousin"? Like, that's happened to me.
It's wild. I had the I might be your sister shit.
Oh shit.
Which is fucking nuts.
Was she a firecrotch?
No, dude.
damn.
She's half Latino.
Oh.
Because my dad is
Hola,
Sicilian.
¿cómo estás, mi amor?
Como era? My dad is Siciliano. My dad is
Okay, bet.
Italian.
Oh,
And
that's
so
that real.
this is where the Irish. My mother's Irish. My dad Santino is Italian. So he doesn't. We don't look anything alike. I mean, I couldn't look further away from that guy. I look like the map of fucking Ireland, but he's a Guinea. He's a Dago. And she was, her mother was Latino or Latinx or whatever the fuck. And I think she's close in age to me.
I just say Latin now.
It doesn't. It's all bullshit.
I
That's
don't
all
know. I used
bullshit.
to say Spanish, but like that's like bullshit. That's bullshit.
Spanish.
That's like super ignorant, you know? But like when we were young, that just was a.
I feel like Latinos would say Latino is not a rude phrase.
I just say Latin.
Yeah,
because
Latin.
it's like I don't want to call. Because here's the other thing, respectfully.
Here we go.
Let's not get too deep into this.
No, let's hit it hard.
I don't know about that. But Latino, Latina, then you're automatically saying whether they're male or
Oh,
female,
right.
and then it's a whole thing.
Yeah, but the whole
da-da-da.
irony of that language is all based in male and female nouns and pronouns. So that's the weirdest
Yeah,
part
you mean
about language.
like language?
Yeah,
like
that's
all
the
language?
weirdest fucking thing in the world.
Anyway,
Come on!
hot take.
Hot take.
I don't know how facts are a hot take. Anyway,
Yeah,
we'll
no,
leave it at that.
no, dude, you're not stepping on any toes by saying the truth. When you learn a different language, you learn male, female, and neutral, and that's
Yeah.
just a part of how you learn language.
This is how I feel. However the fuck you want to be called, you could be one
your
called
thing.
she, her, him, lampshade. I don't give a fuck. You tell me what you
you know
want.
lampshade?
That's what it is. Lampshade, that's my dog.
That's my guy. Lampshade.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah, whatever
literally-
you want. I couldn't care less. But I think most people of our youth, of the youth world, and I mean that like anyone under 50 feels that way.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
feel like there's a narrative that people don't feel that way. You're like, no, dude, no one gives a fuck. Nobody under a certain
But
age
it's like,
range
why
cares.
argue that? Like if
That's not-
somebody
yeah.
wants to be called this, and somebody, if like, look, I ain't trying to be no. All right, I'm just keeping it real.
Welcome
If
back
so-
to Keeping
if
It
somebody's
Real.
down to alter their fucking body and genetic code with hormones and all this other shit,
Whatever you want, man.
and they want to piss in a girl's bathroom, fucking be my guest.
I piss in a girl's bathroom.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's out here like making a 30-year plot on how to like completely change everything about themselves so that they can be weird in another
Big
bathroom.
plot, though, by the way. That's a good movie. It's a Jerry Bruckheimer presents.
I'm just like, man, we gotta love each other. I
the
don't know.
30-year plan. I agree with that. We do have to.
I think people,
we
but
do.
they just everybody's angry and everybody has an opinion and that's why I'd be out of this shit. I'd be staying out.
Well, let me ask you something for real. This is a good because
8 inches, motherfucker. I
See,
told
okay,
you.
but 7.68 is what it said on the internet.
That's not what it is.
What
A
what
lot
I
of
want-
shit gets said on the internet. It's not true.
Yeah, it does. Everything that's on the internet is true. Every single thing that's uttered on the internet is true. None of that can be false.
Okay.
When you kind of made a transition to like,
Funny choice.
I know that's why I got to put it in.
This
Not
guy's a
when you
genius.
didn't retire is a weird word, but you took a break or you stepped away for a second.
I did retire, and I said I was retiring,
But
and
it's
I
not a
didn't know
retirement.
It was bullshit.
It is bullshit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you did like Jordan. I'll be back, but you didn't know you'd be back.
No, I didn't know.
But my point is, not knowing you and then meeting you now and
You know,
knowing
you know what would be really great?
Huh?
If I could just piss.
You want to piss right now?
Yeah.
You got to pee?
I mean, we're going to be here a while, aren't we?
No, well, no. We don't have no. You know what?
What do you mean? We don't need to end it. This is fucking great. What do you got? You got to be somewhere?
Yeah, man, I got a train to catch
Okay.
to Auschwitz.
Chill.
Come on, bro. You did it.
No, I didn't.
You did it,
My
not
mom
me. Your
did
mom did it.
My mom did it. I just repeated what my mom said. You
No.
can't cancel me for saying.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not-
getting canceled. You're getting
I
canceled.
want to get canceled because my mom said what she said about me.
She said what she said, and you know what she said.
I mean, I got time. I got easily another 15 minutes in this chair.
but then you
I'm just
pee,
saying,
and then
if-
you come.
No, I'm just saying, if I got to piss, I could be here another 30 minutes like it's nothing.
But how about this?
Okay.
Let's do 5.
Okay. It's going to be longer than that, right? So,
Maybe
so you know.
we'll see. But I'll
We'll
make sure.
fucking
I'll
see.
make sure
I
that
know.
you don't have to piss.
What were you going to say?
when you felt this kind of influential wave, when you wrote your song about suicide,
Yeah, 1-800.
Right?
Yeah.
Was your mindset then so different than it is now? That when you came out of quote unquote retirement, that whole what was happening back then to you makes more sense now. Do you know what I mean by that? Did you experience a level of clarity that brought you back into wanting to come out of retirement because back then you were feeling a type of way with your own personal issues and depression and anxiety and anger and go on and on and on and on? Do you now, in retrospect, understand why that did what it did to you and why you now came back? Was there
Yeah.
a big leap in your life?
Yeah, it really hurt when people said nasty shit about me.
Sure.
And it really angered me that I let it hurt me. It angered me that I could be upset. Why? You know, people saying, you ain't black, or you're not this enough, that enough, good enough, hood enough, rich enough, successful enough, broke enough. You're not. Everywhere I go, it was just like, you're not. And I was like, yes, the fuck I am. It's a
Yeah.
fact I am.
Yeah.
Look at this. No. And they say wild shit. Hope my baby dies, call my wife ugly, say I don't deserve to live. You know? And you read these things and you read just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds or thousands and thousands.
Yeah.
And you just see it and see it and see it and see it and see it. To the point you start to believe it, you know? I remember Joe Budden said I was the worst rapper to ever grace the microphone in the history of hip hop. And I read that.
I have to laugh. It's so
'Cause it's
wild.
funny.
It's funny because it's
bullshit.
insane. Yeah, it's insane.
But anyway, so shout out to Joe. Wishing him nothing but love and happiness. That's not a joke.
Yeah.
That is not a joke.
That was the
that's
wildest
who
shit. I remember watching that laughing.
Yeah, so I
was like, this must be a
You
joke.
were laughing. I was crying.
But I thought it
wasn't
must be. I
actually
thought that
crying
was a bit. I was like, this must be a bit.
because it's so ludicrous. But anyway, so I saw that, and you know where I was when I saw that?
Mm.
I was in a fucking sold out arena for my show.
Sure.
And I go on stage because that's what the fuck we do. Doesn't matter what's going on in our life,
Right.
with the exception of like death.
Yeah.
We get the fucking job done. And I went up on that stage and I left it off stage. And every once in a while, mid set, it might pop in. It was just Joe Budden being like, Logic. And I'm like, what the fuck was that? Like, you know, no, I'm kidding. But I'm on stage and they're singing all my lyrics. And I mean, just 15,000 people just screaming my lyrics. And then I get off stage and I go back to the internet and I'm like, I am a fraud. I am a phony. I am all the things they're saying. And I start to believe it. And it's like, bro, you're in reality, and in reality, you're in a sold out arena. And so it was things like that. That's not it, because that's where the Complex or some lame fucking douche publication that sucks and isn't what it used to be. Because all you do is fucking try to be TMZ now. Every single one of you out there, you fucking lames, try to take me telling you a real story, and then they'll go, Joe Budden is the reason Logic retired.
Of course,
and that's
yes,
not
of
it.
course. No, I know.
It was one of a million, and I was just like, I can't fucking deal with this shit anymore. And then people were saying, you got to have tough skin. You got to this, you got to that, you got to whatever. And I was so angry with myself that I let it hurt me.
Yeah.
And after stepping away for about 3 years, having a child, really realizing, you have kids?
No, not
Just
yet.
wait.
Yeah.
And then you really realize what matters most. And honestly, from about 2018-ish to 6 months ago, I was off the internet. I just wasn't on it. Here and there, I would tap in a little bit, this and that. And through therapy, I realized things. And I've been saying this as I meet cool people like yourself, and I talk to your audience, and I'm blessed enough to be able to talk to your audience. I tell them the truth, and what I say is that I learned a lot about myself through therapy, and though I was so angry at myself that it hurt, it's okay that these things hurt. It's okay when somebody goes, I hope your baby died. It's okay to go, ugh. And I was so angry at myself that it hurt, but I realized it's okay that it hurts. I'm a sensitive, emotional human being. I'm not a machine. I'm not a T-1000 over here. I'm not fucking Schwarzenegger. Somehow there's a hard R in there somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
It's Schwarzenegger.
yeah. Anyway, we'll figure it out. Somebody's gonna cancel you for that. It's great. So I realized I was like, it's okay that it hurts.
Yeah.
And what I'm in control of is how much I let it hurt me, truly, and how long I let it hurt me. So when somebody says some wild shit, you know, nowadays I'm just like,
Fuck him.
fuck him, like for real. And sometimes it could still hurt a little bit, but I'm just like, fuck him.
Yeah.
Like I really look at my life, and that's the funny part of the bit when I go and I do some of these shows, and I'm like, I'm fucking rich. Everybody else is broke. I don't give a shit. There's kind of some truth to that, but not like an asshole. It just makes me realize, bro, you spent your whole life facing adversity. You came out the other side. You're a fucking good guy. Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Show yourself some love. Laugh at it, and keep it fucking pushing, man.
Fact.
And so that's where I'm at right now.
That's where you're at. Let me say this to the audience. I'm excited for them to pay more attention to this new album that's coming out with your father. Who knows what it's called, but it's going to be called Family Affairs with a Z. And it's going to be a no limit record.
Oh shit.
And also, I appreciate you coming through. I'm a fan. I like your shit a lot. I think you're a great dude.
Thanks, man.
I wish you much more success in your future. Congrats on this new baby. We end the show the same way, so you can go tinkle, and we're done. You look in that camera right there,
This way?
and you say one word or one phrase to take us home. It's going to embed itself in history forever on the internet. So in that camera, one word or one phrase to end the episode. Whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Be nice to yourself.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.